Hi everyone. Today we will discuss about the most popular modules, most used modules in Drupal to build a necessary site. And, there are many modules contributed as well as contributed as well as in the Drupal core. We will discuss a few of the modules which are necessary to build a Drupal site. Firstly, I mean, we require views, views limit grouping, use dependent filters, use data export, better export filters, features, entity reference, data, C-tools, XML sitemap, CK editor, context, field collection, field group, jQuery update, rules, token, inline entity. Uh, in this tutorial, I would like to go through some of the modules. The first thing I'll be covering is views. Views in Drupal is the most important module in order to create blocks. Uh, views is a query builder. Let's say if you want to display first 5 topics of a particular content type, uh, and in a block, as well as if you want to creating views is very simple. uh, I would like to demonstrate how to create views. This is my local environment. Go to structure. I think the module is not enabled. I'll enable the module. In order to enable the Drupal views module, it requires C-tools as well as views UI. Let me download the C-tools module. I think let me go to these modules and describe all these modules. The next thing is use dependent filters. These are enhancement to views. If we go in depth into views, we will be knowing regarding the filters, export filters as well as use dependent filters. We'll not go into deep into dependent filters, as we'll go through each and every individual module in coming episodes. I'll give an outline of these modules. Views data export is used for creating CSV based reports, CSV based views. Let's say if you want to generate a report for and let's say a content type which has let's say comments. Let's say I want a report the total number of comments for the particular content content type. We can use data export, which is generally used for reporting purposes. Better export filters are and I mean if we want to know more about this, I will cover this in the upcoming episodes. Features are one of the most uh, used modules in Drupal 7 and above, Drupal 6 as well. Features, let's say I want to create a content type. I have three instances. Let's say dev, staging, as well as QA, as well as production. If I want, let's say I have created a feature content type in one environment, dev, and I want to move across this content type across all the environments. Instead of creating each and every field manually, the thing is we'll export this feature of that particular content type, and we can move the code base. It is just a it will create as a module file, uh, and we can easily move across the environments. Features can also be used for views as well, so that we need not create views uh, in each and every environment, like staging, dev, or else production. In this way it saves a lot of time, and the entire site can be exported in a single feature as well. Mm, we'll we'll cover this in upcoming in length. uh, Entity reference, let's say I have a content type X, uh, and a content type Y. I want to use the content type Y in content type X. In this scenario, we'll use entity reference field in order to create a relationship between these two content types. Let's say uh, I have a doctor's content type, and I have a profiles content type. I want to refer the profile content type in the doctor's content type. I mean, this is one of the scenario where we can use the entity reference. Date field, as you know, the name itself suggests, uh, it's uh, it's it's used for creating date related fields. XML sitemap, I mean, as everyone knows, once we create a Drupal site or else any other site, the site needs to be indexed in Google. In order to create index in Google, we use generally sitemap. I mean, XML sitemap is one such model where it automatically generates the uh, sitemap.xml file and write it into the file. I mean, let's say I have created a node of content type page, and once I create the node, this reference this this will notify the XML sitemap. The sitemap it will write the record into a sitemap.xml file in order to get indexed. The sitemap.xml file in turn we will submitting to Google Webmaster Tools or any other Yahoo Slurp, um, whatever may be the search engine. You can submit this sitemap. CK editor. I mean, this is generally an editor where we'll have add-ons like the usual adding. It is an editor in addition to the Drupal. Let's say I have a body description field where I want to insert align, break. Uh, I mean, in general, text alignment, bold, and all the features which are available in Word. Some of them we can use that profiles using the editor. Context is one of is I mean very much similar to features, but it will create .inc files or else .inc files in order to. It is very much similar to the features, but it's a bit different in an approach. I mean that's about it. Field collection. Let's say this is very much. I mean let's say I have a uh, let's say in a content type I want to add multiple fields with the same name in a sense. The fields will be same, but I want to add multiple records. Let's say in a student database, uh, I have a subjects field. I need to add this field multiple times. Let's say I have a student record, and I want to add his his attendance or else his subjects. In that scenario, we'll use field collection. Rules module. Rules module is one of the modules where let's say uh, when a new content is added, I want to send a mail across to a couple of individuals or else to a group. In that scenario, I'll use rules module. I mean it is very flexible and it is super easy to use. I mean there are rules we can derive. I mean we can write our own rules. Let's say if I want to uh, trigger a mail or else notify an author, uh, I mean or else when a comment is inserted, when a comment is posted. In these scenarios we can use rules module. Token is uh, we can create tokens. Let's say I want to have a short code for my uh, I can use this short code. I mean I can easily get the functionality of a short code using the tokens. Inline entity form. Let's say I already said we can refer different content types in one content type. In that scenario, we can use inline entity form either to add that node directly in that particular node, or else we can edit that particular node which has been referred. And these are some of the modules uh, which we'll use in order to create a Drupal site. I'll go in length and breadth across all these modules in coming episodes. I hope this was a good beginning. Thanks for watching.